Here we go. Kickoff of the 2026 ELAC Huskies season. Already they're applying pressure on Imperial Valley. Early pressure. A lot of newness here for this Husky squad. We'll talk about it as the game goes on. I'm your play-by-play man, Cerwin D. Haynes, sports information specialist for East LA College. Husky squad has a lot of new faces on this team. Oh, nice little kick out to the corner. Huskies get it, but couldn't quite get the setup there. I gotta look and see what the last time the Huskies have played Imperial Valley. But this is the very first day of 2026 season for soccer up and down the 3C2A in here in California. Happy that you joined us. By the way, we're still in the first minute. Guess your clock is running, right? It's like a foul call, so free kick for Imperial Valley. Carlos is kick and the cross. Huskies. Oh, and it looks like goalkeeper for ELAC Rincon, Ansel Rincon. He fell on it and he tried to grab it, and the ball looked like it was losing his grasp, but the referee just decided to call it a catch by the goalie. So they'll reset from Rincon. Huskies kind of deciding to instead of just boot it up field, try to work it upfield. Action, early season extracurricular going on. Usually, what we've noticed is that the give me a second to kind of get a clock up for you guys. Brand new features. We're introducing some lower thirds, some graphics, so we can better explain the story of what's going on when we show our games and events this season. So we can see we have the scoreboard up, and now we have a clock going. And it looks like they're going to call offsides. So the offsides call. As Dre, our statistician for the season. So Imperial Valley will kick. Been really hot Oh, a nice little takeaway move there by ELAC. They're going to try and advance it off the far sideline. The pass gets intercepted. And now Imperial Valley will try to establish position and advance it up. The back kick by Imperial Valley. Oh, good takedown slide, no call. Good tough defense there by ELAC, but Barbosa couldn't quite get to the ball. Now Imperial Valley's going to try and get to that corner and turn it. Good slide stop, no call. If they play the ball, if the referees feel that they're sliding and going after the ball, they won't call that. At least not early in the game. Oh, Imperial Valley might have a shot here. It's blocked. And the Huskies are, I believe that's the first shot on goal. And ball will go back to Imperial Valley. And that's out of bounds. I'll go to ELAC. Both teams coming out early with some aggression. Right now, Imperial Valley looking to press matters. Going to backtrack and reset. Put it back to their goalie. Kick, send a head kick will go out of bounds. Ball to ELAC on the far side. We're in the 7th minute, no score. I know it's a small thing, but the fact that we actually have a score graphics and clock graphic. First, well, I started kind of messing around with it last year with baseball. Oh, here's the advantage here. Huskies have the ball here. Is that called by Kirsch? Kirsch he's looking, and he couldn't quite. He's trying to center the ball, couldn't quite get there. And Imperial Valley kind of detonates that, diffuses that one. That ball will be Husky ball on the far sideline. So, issue we'll talk about differences from last year's team to this year as we get draft. But one thing last year is that there were bouts where players got a little too greedy with one-on-one play and did not, didn't pass the ball. So with a new and one of the things with new coach William De Silva, new head coach, interim head coach, assistant last year under Eddie Flores. Eddie is retired, and now Coach De Silva has the reins. He's brought in his own staff, and won't quite go over the roster specifically, but there's a lot more international flavor on this Huskies roster this year than any previous year. I would dare even say maybe pre-COVID. Huskies kind of take control of the ball midfield. It feels like so far that this team is showing some signs of playing smarter. You asked some of the players before the game, with all the international players that they have, how's communication gone and being able to communicate with each other during practice and during games? And one of the players said that they focus on basically about 10 English words, which we have a couple of Japanese players on the team. That's a first. And the Japanese players are really nice guys, but they don't really know a whole lot of English. So to keep it to about 10 English words, communicate with each other, and Huskies trying to establish a position here. Oh, they centered the ball, but looks like they were looking for that 22 for ELAC, 25. It looks like they were trying to get Frigo in the middle there Frigo couldn't quite position himself. He's being defended quite well by Imperial Valley. Either defended or clutched and grabbed aggressively, whichever way you want to view it. Then the head pass, far side. Hardman controlling ball in the middle. Oh, it's the most dangerous for a minute. Imperial Valley has it, but it's not out of the woods. Trying to get the ball back aggressively, and the fight on the sideline. And they do get it. They do establish control. Now they're trying to see if they can get that, turn that corner. Try to get a nice little set piece. Oh, almost lost control. Number 22 did, but he kept it going. Into Kirsch. And now they're going to reverse the field to try to see if they can find the right angle. Trying to probe here. Huskies looking for that, for a good set piece. We're in the 11th minute, no score. So nothing there. So the Huskies are going to take it back to midfield. Reset. Pass went off the heel of a Husky and wasn't controlled well. And now there's some physicality. No foul, but good aggressive play there as Huskies force Imperial Valley into over. Another thing we noticed last year and years prior is that I've noticed is that early on in the game, particularly first half, unless it's really egregious and give or take with the refereeing crew that you have, they will let them play in the first half. They won't start tightening really unless it's egregious. They won't start tightening things up until supposedly. It is 90 degrees right now, which is still hot, but definitely considerably better than earlier today. This game was initially slated for 3 o'clock because there's a foul call. But the Huskies will have a free kick. The near side, about the 30-yard line. The game was originally scheduled for 3 o'clock, but because of the heat index, it seemed to be too dangerous. So teams agreed to advice of our athletic trainer, Dr. Evelyn Haynes, to push the game back to 6 o'clock. Free kick. Like it's number 19. They send it in. They get the header. And it just missed. It's just outside of that left post. Good looking set there, man. Header just missed. It was all designed. Create misdirection and try to give the goalie one too many things to focus on. Good kickback pass as Imperial Valley is now trying to turn into their own offense. Huskies get a foot on it. See if they can establish control going upfield. Get people yelling pass. They try to boot it out, but instead Huskies get it. They turn the corner. They got the pass to number 11. Oh, slide kick by Imperial Valley saves a possible goal. Huskies will have it on the near side. Good pass there. That was number 11, one of the newbies, Noah Kirsch, freshman out of Nuremberg, Germany. Kirsch, yeah. So it didn't go out the back line, so it's not a goal kick. So it should be a throw in from the near sideline. So throw into the middle. 19's going to blast it. No, it's deflected, kind of ping ponged a bit. Not quite. That ball didn't look like it had the angle he would have liked on the kick. Meanwhile, Imperial Valley trying to establish pressure on Huskies defensively. And it will be Imperial Valley ball, but Huskies did at least keep Imperial Valley from setting up a quick strike offense. get into our 15th minute. No score. It's season opener, opening day for not just men and women's soccer, but also for women's volleyball. These women's volleyball team, they're playing an annual tournament over at up at LA Mission. Like looks like we had an offside call before the goalie gobbled it up. So will be a goal kick, and Rincon decides to take it short. Mr. Ekman, 5, Imperial Valley, they'll reset. Oh, Huskies goal. Number 10, Fabian Meyer. Who got the assist? No assist? Uh, Fabian Meyer. Very first Husky goal. Very first goal scored this game. Very first Husky goal of the season goes to number 10, unassisted. Fabian Meyer just got himself positioned, kind of. Did you put 1-0 on there? Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me look. There it is. Oh, now okay. It took a minute, but now it's okay. Now it's all right. That's just sort of good takeaway on defensively. No call. The 20. Yeah, he should have just kept running and playing instead of looking for the call there because he was early. Did get tripped, but what was that? 25, right? That's Luca Frigo, um, out of Lakeland United Academy. You can see no subs yet. But we're in the 18th minute, no subs. Just a little interesting because it is 90 degrees. Also, what interesting to see if they'll have a water break. Usually they'll do that about halfway mark half here. Imperial Valley putting in work defensively to try to advance the ball, but the Huskies goes right to home green, and Rincon, the goalie, will start. Interesting that so far Rincon, the goalie strategy. Usually we saw a lot last year. The goalie would just boot the ball to into the upfield, and there it goes again. Oh, trip! And will they call that? And the home faithful are upset as the goal scorer from a moment ago, Fabian Meyer, advancing the ball. Looks like he got tripped up, and there was no call. They're just calling the ball out of bounds off of him, but they're going to have a bit of an injury time here. All right, we got some subs coming in for 30 in for 7. Green. Number 30 would be Michael Juarez out of Mendez High School, freshman. You could count on maybe one, maybe two hands the number of sophomores on this team. Oh, Huskies have a shot here. Oh, it was Meyer again, but this time the goalie for was it number 13, Ron Rodriguez, right? The goalie for Imperial Valley was right there to gobble it up. Imperial Valley again tries to Huskies first field advance the ball field by reversing field. Defense scramble. Now they're gonna probe for another set piece. ELAC leads 1-0. We're in the 21st minute. Meyer, Fabian Meyer, one of the many newcomers, scored a lone goal. Yes, he is. As if 90% of this roster. A lot of freshmen. Well, there's various reasons for that. Some are, needed. Some are, deep, long cross. And that should, they're going to say it's a goal kick. And so we'll take a water. So the referees have ordered a water break as we are in the 20th minute. Weird, whether I think we don't stop it for. Usually, but like certain things that like I don't like. We learned about the injury rule last year. If the injury is they need more than 2 minutes for injury, they do stop the clock after. Now the water break is 2 minutes, I believe. So last year, if the injury is they need more. Now the water break is 2 minutes. So while they're breaking, I believe. Let's see if we can count the number of countries players here. All right, Argentina, Germany, France, Brazil, Japan. Yes, that's number 13, Lucas Seiselkamp. We just learned the pronunciation 15 minutes ago. Coach didn't even know, which is not uncommon at this level. Coach did not know. All right. Looking at here. France again. Colombia, Brazil. And that's it. But still, there's still okay, Peruvian. There's like eight or nine countries outside the U.S. that represented on this Huskies team. And to give Coach Will and his staff credit, they've really literally scouted the globe to increase their talent base. Because we just noticed even last year there was a lot of room for improvement for talent base, and interesting to see learning what their style, what Coach Will's style of play will be. With Coach Flores, we knew that he preferred his defensive. Coach Flores was very happy winning a 1-0 winning a low scoring game. So it's interesting to see what type of squad philosophies that Coach Silva will impart on this team how to execute that this season. So off the water break, Hill Valley. We're gonna look this probe up field. Huskies are kind of riding their coattails a little bit. So much is about the angles. How well you can establish, how well and how quickly you can establish angles, passing angles, how well you can defend. Right there, the Huskies were kind of right there. Keep number 44 from Imperial Valley to kind of establishing position and turning the ball upfield. Ball gets back to the Imperial Valley goalie. He'll take it short. We're in the 25th minute, approaching the 26th minute, and there's a foul called on ELAC. Huskies lead 1-0. Goal unassisted by Fabian Meyer. What minute was that goal? 20th minute. Now, no, it's not opposite because it counts up. It should show the actual minute that they scored going up. Yeah, it's going right away. It's the 20th minute. Yeah, Imperial Valley tried to defend that, but that pass was trying to get it back out maybe for a little short reset, but defended. But the Huskies take it back. That's good defense by aggression by number 35, Edward Cruz, for your Huskies. Out of RFK. Now goalies, when they get the ball like that, they got to be careful when they have a opposing player near them. And they decide to kick the ball out. That was number 3. That is Rui Kobayashi. Weapon. I said Rui Kobayashi kicked the ball out. So Imperial Valley will have a chance to throw in on the near side. Foul call. As Joshua Ibarra for Imperial Valley hit the deck there. So the Desert Warriors will have a free kick. About the 25, will be the 25-yard line. Paulo Asuna boots it in. A header. And the ball goes out off of ELAC, so it'll be a corner kick. I believe that'll be our first corner kick. But at least they didn't give a clean look to Imperial Valley off of that free kick. But Imperial Valley with a chance here if they can get a good set piece out of this. Huskies have been very good so far about keeping their goalie from being targeted of a clear shot on goal, and they get ahead and push the ball out there. So they do diffuse that corner kick, even though Imperial Valley is trying to keep control in their front half. Send it in forward. One-on-one opportunity. Offsides. Offsides call. It is kind of anti-fast break in a lot of ways, huh? I think it's not about the other. I think, yeah, you know, it has to do with where the defender is and where the referee's position and where the defender is. interesting pass there. I see what their idea was. It's just that the receiver of that pass was not like was not open. Oh, nice little back kick there. Hirsch. Oh, they said the ball's off of him, but good idea though. He tried to use a little back kick to elude the defender. It didn't quite work, but now I'll say that that's something I don't think I've seen from a ELAC player, skill wise. Oh, good back, good footer, getting the foot on there. That one. And now they're gonna try and get the ball to the corner. Hirsch, can Hirsch get there? He does. And instead of trying to, didn't have the manpower. Oh, well got. Oh, yeah, that's a foul. Yeah, and that'll be yellow card on 21. That's Daniel DeLuca with a yellow card. Kind of just pushed him down there. Obviously can't do that. So number 21, Daniel DeLuca with a yellow card, our first yellow card of the season. Gotta give him a free kick, Imperial Valley. Side of the field, roughly the 40-yard line. Send it in. Headbutt. And a foul call. That it said Husky kind of locked him up on the headbutt. Said no, he said you locked him up. He said he tied up his arms too much. The ref. Oh. So now even better free kick for Imperial Valley. The Huskies had to get their wall together. Free kick from the 20. Here it goes. Directly to the goal. Gobbled up by Rincon. As we're in the 32nd minute, Huskies lead 1-0. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, they called a foul on ELAC. I thought Imperial Valley was guilty of that, but the referee saw it different. There'll be a free kick. Imperial Valley now getting more opportunities on the Huskies' defensive side of the field. Good header, good anticipation there. Imperial Valley will have a chance to reset. Good header to get it out, but it's in the middle of the field. Huskies looking for a foul, but they do stick with the play to get the ball out. And now number 25's got a step on the far sideline. Slide kick, good slide kick by Imperial Valley to take it away. And now the Desert Warriors will try to establish position. And the ball will just go back to Rincon. A little spirited back and forth there. Rincon telling his guys to fan out. Ball knocked out by, oh no, Lord was knocked out by ELAC, but instead it's saved on the north far sideline, kind of going back and forth. Huskies, the ball is on the near sideline. They're going to charge ahead. They're going to see if they can get something out of this. Back kick, beautiful back kick, beautiful save. Oh, what a save, what a back kick pass. A shot attempt is saved by the Imperial Valley goalie. That'd be a good plays there. Oh, kind of jumped ahead. Yeah, it looks like they're going to call a foul there. Yeah, he kind of jumped ahead and hit his head there. So it's going to be a foul on Imperial Valley. Huskies kind of been pleading for some calls here, but they finally get one. So they'll have the ball in defensive backfield. Looks like they'll probably take it from about start back. Imperial Valley trying to press. See if the Huskies can take advantage. If they can catch Imperial Valley shifting out of position. That they decided to just kind of just probe methodically upfield. Even though it's cooling down, it's still a daylight today. It's been hot. We got to check for player fatigue and see how that might play a factor. Maybe a guy gets a little tired and slips up. Yeah, that kind of looked like. Now they get. Oh, well. Okay. So they called, even though it was a Husky player that tripped. I guess the referee felt that the Husky player on the far side initiated the contact, so they award the free kick to Imperial Valley. Some interesting calls here early in this game. Kirsch gets it out of trouble, advances it. Will the ball stay on the far side? Will it stay in bounds? It barely does. And Kirsch tried to entice. Ooh. No call there. Huskies might have an opportunity to take advantage. Slide kick, good slide kicks here. No call. I'll say this: both teams not afraid to be physical here. Not we've seen worse physicality, but it an offside call on ELAC late in the 36th minute. Huskies lead 1-0. Now, handball called on ELAC. So Imperial Valley will have a free kick. You don't want to keep giving team free kicks in your own defensive territory because too many opportunities for them to establish good set pieces. Here's one opportunity here. They're going to try and turn the corner. Oh, good fake out. They turn, kick forward. They center it. Huskies right there to get it out last second, but not clear just yet. They boot it in. Oh, that shot is high. So, Imperial Valley's maybe the first good shot on goal, and it's high. And it looks like we're gonna have a couple more subs. 21 and 25 are going out, and we have to see who's coming in. On the far, 30 something. 30. The 8 and 30. Okay, so that's Henry Krapnopowski from Germany. And 30 is Michael Juarez coming in from Mendez High School. That pass goes out of bounds and moved off of ELAC. 21. Cross pass. Hirsch tried to thread the needle there, but had too. Huskies though they overrun the pass and they get control. They're gonna try and see if they can get something. They're gonna try to get to that corner and turn. Pass to 35. He sends it in. And it's off of Imperial Valley, so the Huskies will go in on the near side. But that was good aggression where they, Imperial Valley was trying to get the pass to go back upfield. They kind of just overran the player and got to the ball first. Yeah, on Imperial Valley. Go in near the corner. Cruz on the throw. Inside header to the other side of the field. Hirsch trying to head off his defender. Maneuvers he does, trying to get the ball. Oh, almost an own. Oh, that was close to an own goal. That was close to an own goal. We will have to credit somebody. Maybe number 2, the closest guy. So, but this should be a corner kick for ELAC. It'll be ELAC's first corner. Who takes it? I see. Yeah, it looks like Lucas Barbosa is fading towards the far corner. Like he'll be the one to kick. Huskies now with a potential potential opportunity here to build on this early lead in the 40th minute. Boots it short to Kirsch. Kirsch tries to go number 10 for Meyer, but they got it back. Try to squeeze the juice there. The ball. Oh wait, what was called here? Okay. Was that a red? Is that a red in his hand? Oh, I thought he had a red card in his hand. Probably the shadow. It's the shadow. Okay, no, I don't see. It's Meyer who's down. So they decided they call in the athletic trainers on the far side again. They got to make check, kind of give it extra moment to check to see severity before they call in the athletic trainer. Yes, it will milk it. Well, they will milk, and the ones that have good self awareness they'll milk it more. Oh, yellow card. So yellow card was hit. He pointed to the far sideline. So just put if you just put team because they'll give us the game report after and the game report will tell us who the yellow card is. Oh, you know what? I guess they called it yellow on. It's interesting. I thought they called it yellow on. We got to see who they called it yellow. Now they awarded possession to Imperial Valley, so maybe they called it yellow on ELAC. I don't. Oh, they got a one-on-one opportunity. Wide. Kind of the second cleanest shot that Imperial Valley has got on goal. First one was high. The second one was just a little left of the left post outside. Again, seeing the difference in strategy from goal kicks so far. The goalie's booting it to the other side of the field. They kick it short right to teammate as we're in the 23rd minute. Huskies lead 1-0. Taking turns being the aggressor. Thus, Huskies have kind of dodged a couple bullets. Imperial Valley has gotten a couple decent looks at the net. Back header. And they can get another one going. They might have an opportunity there. They pass it off on the left side. Looking, probing. Slide kick, still probing. The ball ends up going backwards out far sideline. And it will still be ELAC possession. They fight on the far sideline. And number 13 goalie for Imperial Valley. That's Juan Rodriguez. Was that one up? Close to the 45-minute. Right back to stop the scoreboard. Oh, another one. That's it. That's it. This by number 11. All right. Oh, they don't like my goal call. Oh, maybe. And we're at 45, so let's see how much longer they'll let this one go. They might give an extra 2 minutes, like I mentioned earlier, Dre, because the water break. Oh yeah, the injury time. So, and there's no, one thing I appreciate about watching the World Cup is that they had a big bright sign on the sidelines when regulation time was up to tell you how much extra time there was. They were going to add on, and but we're gonna say maybe 2 minutes. So Imperial Valley, they're gonna try and get a set piece here. The ball goes out. And it looks like our crowd, maybe very spirited crowd this evening. Oh, all of a sudden, the gray shirts. Good to have gray shirts in the crowd cheering you on. It just adds to the crowd. So, and that is halftime. Oh, I told him I don't have the. I do it, and like, oh, yesterday was. Oh, we need music. And they think, well, he's got to do the. Well, the system, what they out. So they figured out how to set play that way. Set play able to figure something out. Wasn't expecting how they did it, but I don't know how to replicate. So fun fact, actually, Daktronics prior to 2019, probably in 2018. some sort of Daktronics crew would come every game to operate the system, but they would charge like something like several $1,000s per. So it wasn't cheap. And when Bobby took over as athletic director, look, we can't keep affording. So we started having them come in. No, you know what? I'm trying to remember from. I don't remember a whole. That first year, 2019, was such a blur. Um, I think it was that. I think it was that year the video board stopped working, because I do remember them using the video board for some graduations prior. So the video board stopped working. I want to say 2019. Sound has been kind of back and forth. So as it is halftime here, Dre, we've definitely seen some differences. Oh, it's early, very early, but we've seen some differences so far between this squad, with this squad seems like they can do versus last year's squad. I think that there is a difference in skill, skill level, and execution. We see some kind of like some next level type of things. See some of the guys have been able to do or try to do that we didn't see in years past. And I think there is a new emphasis and different emphasis on team passing, especially when you're in the box trying to get your set pieces. But not quite there, right? Well, I think you could chalk that up to just even though they've been practicing the summer experience, they have to be able to trust that their teammates can make that type of pass, and that the pass will be where it's supposed to be. So they need to be where they're supposed to. And I heard the coaches say this, and you coach, so you could probably attest that. Particularly for freshmen, when they get that first taste of live action, and realizing that it's not high school, but the speed of the game, and yes, it's not high school. How do you have the kids adjust to that? Right, right. Or most or a lot of levels of yeah, yeah. Well, I don't remember the yellow cards early, but I do remember them often. As Of course, there was a player last year who did get what red cards in this game. Now those were road games, so we didn't see the red card, but he got him. We saw one here. We got one. DCTA rules: one red card is a one-game suspension. You ejected and you're suspended for the next game. Two red cards, you're out for the. You know what? You know what? Let's look up something because a lot of what the 3C2A borrows takes from Rule is influenced by NCAA, NCAA red card. Okay, so look, NCAA rule red card, severe disciplinary action, immediate ejection. There is a system of if you get a certain amount of yellow cards, red card. So or suspension. So NCAA says that for if you get 5 yellow cards in a season, you get suspended for the next game, and then every 3 yellow cards after that is a next suspension. I would have to look and see if 3C2A follows that particular. I'll look and see red card. Oh, and see, the AA says 2 red card ejections in the same season for violent behavior, 2 fighting or referee assault equals suspension for the. So it depends on what the red card was. That's penalties for violent behavior are final and not appealable once the NCAA committee classifies the offense. Not that I know of, but I think men's I think football has kickers, place kickers. They didn't get a lot of work yesterday, but they do. Well, he did better. I'll tell you what, he did better than Mace's place kicker who couldn't boot a 30-yard field goal. Oh, the one oh was okay. But I think it was on the holder though. The holder fumbled the snap. The holder fumbled the snap. He tried to kick it off the ground. Yeah. He just fell on it. Yeah. But he tried to kick it off the ground. This is yesterday's game against San Diego Mesa football. We're talking about. Kicked it off the ground, and whiffed. And a Mesa player picked it up and ran it back for a 2-point conversion for the defense. Albert Robles was talking about. I think that's the first time he's in his years of covering football he's seen at this level. And to be fair, that was a kind of a microcosm of how the night. Yeah, I mean, like here's the thing: Mesa is usually a strong program. They didn't have a good season last year, but they do play a really good. And it's just sometimes you could be a good team. You just have better teams in your conference. But I mean, yeah, you sound like Albert in the broadcast yesterday. That's exactly what him and Gabe were saying. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, you got some, you know, like I said, Mesa's just a tough opponent to start with. Um, hmm. Now that's a little different than coaches who want to schedule tough competition off the bat because they're looking for RPI points and they want to build the RPI points from the get go. You know, playing tournaments and things of that nature. I didn't get. And here we go. Start the second half. Another new wrinkle is that we see the gray shirts as we have team players that are not active for the game or sitting on the near sideline below us, cheering the team on. I'm gonna talk to Coach Will. Say, hey, listen, if you don't have them doing anything, oh, that's a hold. That was not called. Number 6 got away with one there. Imperial Valley and Will Kirsch seems like he's gonna be the guy that's gonna be in the middle of a lot of the action here. Oh, but they called that. I mean, it was a clear hold from up here for number 6 holding our guy. He was clear hold. It was missed, but what are you gonna do? Even the referees need to get the cobwebs out. You know, in the season. Sure, as a coach, you don't. Yeah, I didn't think that. I didn't think the coach and you would agree. I was just trying to. Yeah, I'll try to exhibit some sort of neutrality. That ball go out, and it will. It'll be a goal kick for Imperial Valley. What he subbed? 26 is in. If you can't figure out who's out, just at least figure out who's in. Yeah, that's okay. I see 26. Oh, okay. He kind of got roughed up there in that first half. Oh, they got a squish. Oh, trying to adjust the score bug here, and almost Huskies almost had a clear shot, but Imperial Valley got a foot on it, and that'll be out on ELAC, far side. Just started the 48th minute, early second half. Huskies with a 2-0 lead. Yeah, at least the face is legal. Painful, but legal. What do they say? It's out on ELAC. But that one was fine. That was a good call. It was out on us. Try to get the ricochet there. Oh, good call. Oh, now he caught it that time. He caught one. Because the reason why he fell, he didn't slip on the grass there. Well, like we said, notice in years past, the referees will let more go in the first half than the second. We'll see how they call the second half. Maybe, particularly if they feel that the temper start flaring a bit more, if the aggression from the first half amps up in the second half, then I feel like they'll call it tighter to kind of keep things more under control. I don't know. I think maybe if you call it even throughout the game, maybe establish expectation for players in the first half and the second. But anyway, throw in my number 2, header up in the air. Just try to see if they can get that third goal. Oh, that ball ricochet. Huskies might have a shot here. The shot is off the post, but it's still in play and out. That should be out on Imperial Valley. Yes, should be a corner kick for ELAC. Huskies trying to get that third goal. And our new player, we keep saying number 26, new player in today in the game, that is Samuel Martins from France. As this looks like it'll be Barbosa. Huh? Barbosa on the corner. Looks like that'll be his job this season. He's out there to kick corners. Corner! Header! Oh, sake! The ball eluded the goalie, but his defender was right there to kick it away. That surely would have been goal number 3. Huskies still looking for the press advantage. Oh, what's the name on the far side? Did him the wrong way. Pass got it taken away by Imperial Valley. Ouch! Ouch! Okay. Oh, Huskies get come out afraid with the advantage. They're gonna try the set piece. Imperial Valley misses, cut off, but Huskies will try to turn the corner. Now they back kick. Decided another set. Imperial Valley not getting the ball. The kick is wide. One of us off. Imperial Valley not clearing the zone. Huskies getting the opportunities now. Kick is wide. Goal kick for Desert Ward. Huskies showing really good aggression and tact here early in the second half. That's going to be a foul on ELAC. We've seen at times last year's team, where they would try to be aggressive early. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But when it didn't, it seemed like they kind of just dropped off the cliff. Ball is wide. Yeah, 52nd minute, Huskies with a 2-0. And Vance, no call there. Player hits the deck. Huskies keep going. One thing I've seen that they're not stopping the play. Everybody looking for a call. One of the guys get hit and falls down or tripped, and without a call, they keep playing through the adversity. They like to see more of that, Dre. Oh, it's Hardman. Kind of split the defense there a little bit. 26 to 11. Kirsch probing, looking for the set. That'll. It looked like it might have been gone out initially out the back line, but instead, referees let it play on, and it will just be out. It'll be a throw-in for ELAC on the near side. What's the difference between a throw-in on the near side and a corner kick is fairly substantial, but looks like it'll be Barbosa throw-in. Huskies lead 2-0. We're in the 53rd minute. Whistle. And something happened. I guess something happened illegally on the throw-in. And it'll be Imperial Valley ball. All right. Huskies using their heads literally to try to keep the ball in the offensive half, and they do. And they have a shot there. Oh, knocked wide by the goalie. So it'll be a save, but it'll be a corner kick for ELAC. Yeah, the Huskies are continuing to show good aggressive offensively in the second half. I like that they're not just sitting on a 2-0. Like you mentioned earlier, this team is showing more propensity to score, and it not just be a defensive team that's happy with 1-0, 2-0. Header across, goalie. Oh, he trips over it, but he did gobbles it up at the last minute. Nothing more scary as a defense is when your goalie's out of position. Caught out of position. Back kick. Notice this team. Another thing, skill-wise, we're noticing is that these back kicks that they're doing to keep, even if they kick the ball out of bounds, but they're trying to keep the ball from advancing. There's a control to it. Mm-hmm. Oh, good job on number 7 to fight off his defender, but he still, unfortunately, kicks it to an Imperial Valley player. No card yet, but as Drea said, looks like Huskies got the call. They just, obviously they took exception to the physicality. Mm-hmm. That's when you get the call, But it's hard. Like you said, young team is hard, especially when you're playing for your teammates. And if everyone, yeah, no, it's our ball. They gave us a ball. Good job there because Imperial Valley was pressing. Now, see that almost was really good, but it's still Husky possession. So the aggression there, you saw the aggression to try to get the ball upfield, but they had a plan. It wasn't just passing it and hoping for the best. They actually had a plan on where they wanted the ball to go. Back kick kind of just lost control, but 13, Tyson count was there, and Huskies might have a shot here. Shot is saved, but goes back the Imperial Valley player who's going to try and get out of trouble. And it will be Imperial Valley ball on the far side on the throw-in. Again, Huskies keep getting themselves in position for these strikes. This is a team that's a foul call. There's a little grabby there. I'd like to see this team. This is a team that is definitely not satisfied with just having two. And they're not just trying to as they park the bus. That'd be out the back line off of Irvine Valley, so it'd be a goal kick. 58th minute. I did win. You know, I've been trying to not do that the whole game. In fact, now senior trader Dr. Benitez accidentally emailed Irvine Valley about and realized that she Imperial. I mean, yeah, because we usually play Irvine more often, and you hear more about Irvine Valley. Yes. And now they're gonna. You hear the long whistle. Yeah, that's a yellow. So that's 9? No, that's 30. Okay, so yellow card on number 30. Oh, Salda. Yeah, coach. Yeah, learning some tricks. Coach Spicy. Salda played 2 years here in number 4. Talented, but very edgy. That's what we called him. That's why I heard our nickname is Spicy for him. Now Salza is an assistant coach. Which, you know, from teaching tactful aggression, I like it. I liked it. A kick out the back line for ELAC. So Irvine Valley, I think this is their second corner kick. It kind of makes it a little easy in soccer because usually they have 1 or 2 guys they have, and they decide to kick it short. Oh, a couple of back kicks, kind of like a soccer elevator. I don't know. Would you call it a soccer elevator play? Also, almost kind of right. Meanwhile, oh, good job there by 19 to keep it in bounds. Wasn't sure that was going to go out of bounds off ELAC. He made sure to keep it in bounds. That ball will go out off of Irvine, Imperial Valley. Almost did it again. And approaching the 61st minute, Huskies lead 2-0. At least the temperature is steady dropping. It's now 86 degrees, you know. Well, we also have the fan blowing, which, of course, when it's cooler, it feels asked to invest in some sort of mobile air unit. So Huskies trying to dribble away from defenders. That's something you want to watch for because you got guys that can be talented dribblers, but eventually they're going to need to pass. They can't. We've seen it. You can't out dribble the entire defense. So good to be able to elude a couple defenders, but then you got to look for your man, look for your teammate. And that should be a foul on her. Yeah, pulled him down. Especially when it's obviously easier to call when it's right in front of the ref. Yeah. And that should be a corner kick for ELAC. It will be. It was hit off of six for Irvine Valley. That was off of Luca Aguilera. And yeah, no, looks like it's Barbosa's job. He's their corner man. So he kicks it short to Hirsch. Hirsch back to Barbosa. They try a little cross play, but the goalie for Imperial Valley sticks with it and gobbles it up. One of the things I think I'm gonna look for in the second half is if the Huskies can keep up their intensity and precision with their passing. Not to say all their passes have been clean, but there's definitely so far a step up in their passing ability than last year. And there's going to be a foul called on Imperial Valley. A free kick in half of the field, roughly 35. They're going to try and tactically advance it. Irvine Valley gets a foot on it. There's going to be a foul call on ELAC. Shadowed him a little too closely. Not one of the more egregious fouls that we've seen this evening. You're in the 64th minute. Lead 2-0. They scored their second goal at the 45-minute mark. Referees awarded 2 extra minutes from the water break. Interesting to see if they get a water break in the second half. I think it would still be a good idea. It's even though it's cooling down, it's still 86 degrees. The referees decided to have a little chat with a couple of players there. They kind of, nice little chat. All right, free kick for Imperial Valley. Huskies headed out, and it'll be a corner kick for. Carlo Osuna. Corner. He boots it. Huskies get a head on it. But Imperial Valley is going to try and reset. Not clear yet. Still not. They're retreating, but not clear. Not completely clear. Oh, good clean play there. Stop the advance it. And Huskies going to try and convert defense to offense. There's a battle for the ball. And you might have a shot here. Might have a shot here. Oh! Huskies still have another shot here. He's grabbing and clutching. Can number 8 get it? Oh! I think that's going to be a foul on Imperial Valley. And a yellow card. And this might be a penalty kick for ELAC. How about, okay, great stop down. Great, a yellow card on, I guess you call it number 6, but again, we'll find out later. We'll find out for sure with the report. So, Huskies with a great defensive stop. Quickly converted defense to offense. How frequently have we not seen that? I don't know when the last time we've seen that, ever seen that last year. And now, this is Hirsch going for the taking the penalty kick to make it a 3-0 game. Hirsch. They're gonna make sure go referees and make sure that okay, so the net is lined up. Hirsch. Penalty for a 3-0 lead. Eyes up. Shot. Oh, God. So, Bucks was it just so happened.
You know you have to say that in every language. That's you better practice. Every language you better learn. Close your hands. Close your hands.
Well, you know what? Here's what it is. You know what? Because it's half. You think about it. It's half. We're halfway. It just so happened that they're gonna do the water break. It just so happened that penalty kick happened right as in the 68th minute. We're halfway through the second half.
Okay.
All right. I had to reset the time there because I had the time going on here where it stopped on the penalty kick and also stopped on the penalty kick and it didn't continue with the water break. So we're still in the 68th minute. Huskies with a commanding 3-0 lead now. And don't you know, another corner kick. Barbosa orchestrating again. This time the Huskies kind of muffed that execution there. Rarity. And they're gonna call the foul on ELAC. Guess he got a little too grabbed. He was trying to fight for his position to get through those two defenders. Oh, you know what? I know why they call that foul. When he jumped up, you can't use your defender as leverage when you jump. They try to leapfrog him, and you can't do that. So refs caught that one. Kind of like two easy fouls on ELAC. Now Imperial Valley have a free kick at essentially the Husky 27. The little wall situated. Man, oh man. They booted in. Oh, that was interesting because it looked like at first Imperial Valley had a step on the Husky defender, but the way he kicked it, he just got a bad angle on the ball and kicked it right up in the air. So it'll be a goal kick for ELAC. As we're now in the 70th minute, Huskies lead 3-0. And so far, I have to say, they've shown us quite a bit to like, Drea. And that's out on Imperial Valley. But you know, if you're a Husky team, if you can get in position again, why not score? You know, especially you're a new coach, you're Coach Silver. You're trying to, you have an opportunity to make a statement, not necessarily to the Imperial Valley, but a statement, not to the South Coast Conference, but a statement about how ELAC's going to change the way they play. Keep it. Good little elusive move there by was it? Who you say he's the Laotian? Laotian? Oh, missed the pass there, and now Imperial Valley might have a shot, but no, because Rui Kobayashi got in the way, and now the Huskies are transitioning defense quickly to offense. We've seen them do that successfully before. There's a shot. Oh, not high by Imperial Valley, and out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick. But Drea, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a Husky team go a good defensive stand, defensive play, convert defense to offense. It's like they get that defensive stop and they just take off and go. Oh, absolutely. All right, so he's gonna have the corner kick. Kind of booted center, kind of just popped up the air. Imperial Valley. Didn't it look like he reached down to touch it almost? Of course, Imperial Valley was trying to set something up there, but Huskies got a foot on it. Use it. Oh, good pass there. Martin that drew the call there. Huskies will. Forward. Oh, the turnover. Huskies may have one-on-one. They might have a shot here. Oh, 7 on the assist. 18 on the goal. 8 on the goal. Myra Cruz is listening. Myra Cruz is listening to the broadcast and says that we're very funny, me and you. Definitely appreciate the kind words, Myra. And a foul called on Imperial Valley. Yes, Huskies are not letting up. Trying to think of the last time I've seen this of a Husky team. Well, this is a nice touch to have your guys not active for the game, go in the stands and cheer your team on. This is I think it's awesome that they do that. Number 8, Huskies apparently not satisfied with a 4-0 lead. They're looking for more. Out. Balls out. I'm trying to multitask here for a hot second. We are in the 77th minute. Approaching the 78th minute. Huskies with the commanding 4-0 lead. They've looked very impressive this evening. 2 goals in each half. What I liked is that we're up 3-0. I was saying when they were up 3-0. Years past, I believe they would have basically parked the bus on the opposing team with 3-0. But this team showing that they're not satisfied, and here's another the offsides. But they showed that 3-0. They were not happy. They were not happy. I mean, they were not satisfied. They were able to still generate more opportunity, and they cashed in. Now, with basically less than 12 minutes left in this game, give or take. Oh, the little dosey do to turn into a tackle. Let's see who the foul's on. Foul's on. Looks like the foul's on Imperial Valley. See everyone advancing back up field. That's the whole dosey do, tie him up and spin him around, and one goes on the ground. Yeah. I think for a variety of reasons they probably should. Yeah. I mean, with a lead like this, why not? You know, get you guys some burns and get some game tape out there for these guys. Now in the 80th minute, Huskies with the commanding 4-0 lead. Now I haven't looked up Imperial Valley's record over the past several years. I mean, everyone's 0-0 right now. It's a brand new season. I haven't looked up their record the past year to see what type of program they've been. But to be fair, we have not been we really haven't been that really a good program over several years either. Let's see. Let me check last year. Let me check last year's record. The back 20. Husky 6-10. So they were 3-0-2. So they did have a good start. First fight at 3-0-2. Then they kind of, September they went to 2-2-3. So decent start to the season. But one thing I will say, almost a mistake there by the goal. He's gotta pick that up if he sees the defender near him. Yes. Again, this is basically the Huskies' second unit in now. You know, the second unit, but you don't want them to go with the ball in the shutout just for morality reasons. Oh, what a sliding save! Nice job there. Imperial Valley's best shot on goal. Got a quick, swift kick there. He was right there. Called on Valley in the middle of the field. And Cerwin with a wonderful save there. Wide stop. '82nd minute. Huskies trying to turn defense to offense. They've done that beautifully at least twice in this game. You know, I wonder if a 4-0 game they're gonna let certain things go. Maybe they wouldn't let go in a tight game late. Oh, the Huskies get to turn the corner. Shot. Oh, outside, right of the net. Good idea though. Try to turn that corner and get. It wasn't the greatest set piece, pass on the set piece, but he had the right idea. So Huskies' issue last year, Dre, as it actually has been a recurring theme, is their struggles when conference season comes along. Conference, it's hard for them to buy a win. A lot of whistles going on. That is a yellow card. I don't know who they hit it on. Maybe because it kind of milked the clock. You don't need to worry about milking the clock. You're up 4-0, guys. in a tight game with lead, but you don't want to annoy the referees too much with taking forever to get the ball. So I would say put that. I just say ELAC team. So we'll find out what the game for. But it is a Husky goal kick. I mean corner kick. Excuse me, corner kick, and it gets scrum in the middle, not clear, dangerous for Imperial Valley. They do get it out, and Imperial Valley will try first field here. Oh, that's a, that was a dangerous header, but he realized it quickly and kicked it back to keep the ball from putting his goalie in danger. Oh, good move there. But yeah, the Huskies only was able to get one win in conference, one conference win last year. That's how I said. I see the time pro for another one. 33. Oh, what a pass. Oh, they may have one here. It's going to get it. That's the goal. Eight. Oh. Right. So I'll tell you what. Pick one out, and I'll ask Will after the game. Got that last goal. So you'll put out 8. All right. So now, I grew up in. That's a foul on. Now you nor I, as soccer aficionados, but I do believe that 5-0 is a blowout in soccer. Because a 3-0 win is considered a dominating win from people who I've asked over the past few years. 4-0 is like is as young people say BTA. So 5-0 is definitely. I guess the last part of intrigue here. Oh, you see yourself? I don't see yourself. Take whistle. Referees calling people along and doesn't know. Or I guess they headed it in too quickly. I don't know. Let's see. Referee takes the ball. And I guess this could be ELAC ball. Now, why he hit it right to Imperial Valley, I can't tell you. Interesting. I wonder if that was on purpose. Kicked it right to his chest. Anyway, what time do you have? Oh, 87, 87:30. I forgot to stop the clock on that goal. Unofficially, we'll call it 88th minute. Nice little grab there by Anson. Had a pretty good day today. kickball action. Huskies trying to split defenders. Got the ball in the middle of the field. Let's see what they can do. And this is clearly the second teamers in here for ELAC. Number 9 there tried to take on his defender one-on-one. Didn't quite work out. Unofficially, 89th minute. Huskies with the commanding 5-0 lead. Have to go at some point probably today. I had to dig through the record book, see when the last time the Huskies have won 5-0. Again, this is historically not a high-scoring squad. Both Florida's teams were not what you would call high-scoring. We're now in the 89th minute unofficially. Huskies looking to finish this one strong with their bench in. Always good to, coach, it's always good to get your bench, even in a blowout, to get your bench game experience, game time situations that you practice that they can actually execute in a game situation. Yes, what would you say to that? Mm-hmm. Not throwing them there cold, right? Corner kick. We're up shot on the outside of the net. All right, that's it. All right, folks. That is our final score. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. My recruiters. She should say something. I should say it in Spanish next time. Well, yes. Yeah, Mara's bilingual. Unfortunately, I'm not. I just yes. I can't roll my R's, Mara.
Practice.
Yeah, I can't get my tongue to do it. My tongue won't do it. Well, they're gonna have to live with me. New York transplant. They're gonna have to live with it. My wife does. Anyway, she texted me when I'm gonna be coming home. Anyway, we're done here, folks. Final score: Huskies aggressive initial outing, 5-0 victory. See if we can get some quotes afterward when I do my write up or social media, or from Coach DeSilver, give his impressions on this game. And I want to thank you guys all for joining us. And we'll be here. I believe we'll be back here Tuesday. We got women's soccer. They're gonna make their home opener on Tuesday. 3 p.m. is when I believe we'll be back next week. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us yesterday and today. Go Huskies. Have a good one.